представляю клуб СК «Самбист», город Лыткарино, из России.
Her physique is impressive, very muscular, with a very low body fat percentage.
Моя соперница очень сильная, мастеровитая. Первый номер Австралии, вне зависимости от весовой категории. Но я готова к интересным вызовам. Надеюсь, в этом бою одержу победу.
I'm Lisa Kyriacou, the Savage. I'm from Australia. My record is 8-3. I've been training for about 7 to 8 years. I've seen JCK all over my social media. It looks like an amazing show and I'm so excited to be on now. My opponent is a good grappler and wrestler. I believe her game is going to be much more jiu-jitsu based and I'm ready for it.
Готова отдать всю себя, чтобы победить в этом бою.
This fight is going to finish in the second round, I believe.
Никакого второго раунда я не планирую. Закончу все в первом.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the main card of JCK 117. My name is Andrew Derry. It is my absolute pleasure to be here with you on the English broadcast. Here we have another international matchup. As you guys know, JCK is, the largest promotion in China. And in recent years, JCK has really expanded its roster to include fighters from all over the world. And tonight we have an international matchup, Australia versus Russia. And this is Irina Chernyshova. Did I say that right, Woody?
Yeah, that's right.
Irina Chernyshova. She's 35 years old.
Chernyshova.
And what I know about her, she is jacked. She is big, strong, and powerful for this division. She's experienced. She's had 18 professional fights. Comes from a grappling background. 88% of her wins have come by submission, so she's obviously a great grappler.
She trains out of a very small place called Litkarino. It's just out of Moscow, and the coach was telling me, he's like, look, nobody knows where we're from. Just say Moscow is all right.
All right, Moscow it is. From Russia with love. Got to hit the cliches. Her last fight was an armbar win in the first round in June of 2025. She did have one fight in JCK previously, and she had the misfortune of taking on one of the best female fighters on the JCK roster in Liang Na, who's a UFC veteran, who I believe if they had a championship belt for this weight class, which they should, and I hope they do this year, I think Liang Na would probably be the champion.
Well,
would you agree?
I believe she'll have to. She'll be in that fight for it.
Yeah,
she'll be one of the halves. However, that fight, I called that fight, and to be honest, Johanka's out to Irina a little bit because during that fight, the referee stepped in because of some technical stuff where, if I remember right, Irina did a back elbow or something, which is illegal. And in the leg exchange, while they were like grappling for position, the referee stopped and then let them go again. And Liana, being the very experienced veteran, she made sure that she kept her grip and even improved her grip. So once the referee said go on, she just finished it. Like, she went straight into the attack. It's not, that's gamemanship. That's the athlete. That's the competitor. How to use the rules, how to play by the rules. Some would say she took advantage, but in the end, Irina had to tap to that calf slicer.
Let's talk about Lisa.
Here's her opponent. Yeah, Kyriacou. And Lisa Kyriacou.
She's so cool. We got to meet her today, meet her and her team. Really cool guys. And she's really excited to be here fighting in JCK. This is a big opportunity for her. She has had some experience in big promotions. She fought in Road to UFC. She's fought some really tough caliber opponents before. She's 8-3 as a pro. She's got a good pro record. And now is her time to shine. This is a good opportunity for her fighting on the main card to make a splash here in JCK.
And she started when she was 26. She walked into Absolute MMA, zero sports background, went there to kind of just, she told us, she said,
26, right?
Yeah, 26, to get away from, too much partying and also to get back in shape. And I asked her, so what did you train? What's your back? What did you do more? She's like, man, I just did everything. I was there every night for every class. And 1 year later, I started fighting. So, yeah, she's got a lot of hype behind her. This matchup actually came because Kyriacou's opponent fell out, and then they called Irina Chernyshova. So this is a bit of a change in opponent for her. However, it's no easy task. I asked her, you know, if she could have one skill and hack a skill from her opponent, what would it be? She said, well, Irina's got really good leg locks. I'd like that. But apart from that, I think I'm better at everything. And I asked, what's your biggest advantage over? She says, well, I think my athleticism. Irina looks strong, but I think I'm going to be stronger than her and fitter than her. And I'll take her to deep waters.
I want to say her name in Chinese. We have our fighter card here. It lists her name in Chinese. I think it's hilarious. Lisa Kyriacou.
Kyriacou. Let's have a look at the tail of a tape. And you see only 2 years difference with the height going to Irina and a slight reach advantage as well.
本场 JCK MMA Final 女子银量级的正赛争夺，男选手身高167公分，臂展165厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄35岁，来自于 SC vs.Irina。MMA 综合格斗战绩18战8胜9负1平 ，JCK 战决胜战绩1战1负。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Russia. Gets ready for Irina Chernyshova。本场比赛，红方选手身高163公分，臂展164厘米，体重57.30公斤，年龄33岁，来自于 Absolute MMA Collingwood。MMA 综合格斗战绩11战8胜3负。那么今天晚上上 JCK 战决城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the red corner from Australia. Gets ready for Lisa Kyriacou。今天晚上比赛，非常高兴的邀请到了国内著名的擂台解说专家何伟老师和刘聪老师，他们两位将在现场为大家带来今天晚上比赛的直播评述。同时，英文解说方面，非常荣幸的邀请到了著名的综合格斗运动员、教练员，同时也是赛事评论员的 Woody Porgeter 和 Andrew Derry 进行现场的呈现。同时还要特别感谢言之有理赵岩老师以及我们的特约解说嘉宾王乐老师的鼎力相助。本场比赛场上裁判孔林 ，the referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. 孔林。
Excited for this one, guys. It is Russia versus Australia. Lisa Kyriacou fighting out of the red corner versus Irina Chernyshova. Did I say that right?
Chernyshova, that's right.
Chernyshova.
I think Chernyshova is easier to say than Kyriacou.
This fight happening in the flyweight division, and we are underway. JCK 117 main card, kicking things off.
Southpaw Chernyshova against the orthodox Kyriacou.
Lisa said that she's been yearning to kick someone in the head, to take him out with a head kick. Let's see if she can make that a reality here tonight. You know, Irina is very physically strong. She pulls guard.
Wow.
Wow, that's not something you see often in high-level MMA anymore. She must be very confident in her ground game if she feels like she can pull guard and hit a submission or a sweep. You know, Absolute MMA is known for having some
really good grapplers.
So,
of course, guys like
cannot put your toes in the cage is what the referee is trying to say. Looks like she's attacking.
Got to be careful with an armbar. She's going to go for the arm very soon. Lisa needs to be careful. The coach of Lisa himself, we hear him there. He's a black belt too. Of course, they have guys like Ray Jones from that team. And she's that elbow is.
She is attacking like that armbar pretty hard here, but so far, no real danger.
Yeah, so far, Kyriacou has been able to stay aware, putting good pressure, just holding on tight.
Nice ground and pound, couple strong left hammer fists by Lisa here.
Yeah, Lisa also said that she hasn't had a finish in her pro career. She'd love to get a finish. But look at Irina, just so active with her guard.
I mean, I saw when she pulled guard that she must be confident in her ground game. But one,
and I'll tell you, an interesting stat is that
she's going for it again.
It's from all the positions in MMA, rear naked choke is the most high percent.
Armbar attack again.
But for the flyweight woman, it's armbar from the bottom. Because in most gyms, these flyweight girls are not the biggest, and they have to learn how to fight off their back.
Irina looking to transition possibly to that leg as well.
Yeah, she's going to leg. Oh, she sneaks in the triangle, almost gets in the triangle. But look at Kyriacou staying aware of that.
Going back and forth between armbar attempts, triangle attempts.
And I mean, it just takes one, right? One moment of mental, fatigue or mental lapse of focus, and that submission's on.
Lisa does have a finish on her record. She has a win by rear naked choke. All of her other wins were by decision, however. Irina again switching her hips and trying to hunt for something from guard, but Lisa's very aware of it. Chernyshova has some crazy tattoos. Yeah. Her left forearm is like all inked, like completely black.
It's cool.
That's crazy.
She's got some nice tattoos. But Kyriacou also has a bunch of tattoos. She was telling me she's getting one removed as well. Nice little short punches here.
Yeah,
I mean, so far we're 3.5 minutes in, and you've got to give it to Kyriacou because she's the one who's, dropping some bombs, even though Chernyshova has been very active with her guard and threatening. She hasn't really come close to any submissions yet.
I mean, none of those submission attempts were close. And she has been eating some ground and pound punishment here. Lisa's trying to pass now. She's on top in half guard. Keeps peppering away with these hammer fists.
More hammer fist, holding on tight, putting on that pressure.
Back to guard now is Chernyshova.
Yeah, nice close guard. She opens up. She tries to step on those hips, make space for her to start turning, cutting an angle. I mean, you can see Chernyshova, it's winter in Russia right now, right? Because, she's really white legs, She's got the Russian tan going. Well, I hope I didn't offend anybody, but because
I don't think that's an offensive comment.
Russian,
it is what it is.
I don't think there's too much sun.
A little over 10 seconds left in the first round. It's been a good round for Lisa here. Pretty dominant, stayed out of trouble in guard and landed some good ground and pound. I'd probably have to give her the round 10-9.
Yeah, and she just stayed really composed, didn't risk anything. And how long can Irina stay active, getting some ground and pound from the heavy-handed or the relentless pressure from Kyriacou?
Дышишь, прыгаешь. Где капа? У тебя, да? Дышишь, прыгаешь минуту. У тебя, смотри, все идет хорошо, но ты переживаешь, ты не рискуешь, понимаешь? Только из-за этого все.
Tactical mistake, so they tie up here, and Irina actually, pulled guard, and the remainder of the round went like this, with Lisa on top, landing ground and pound, staying out of submissions, and essentially dominating the round.
And she was very aware of all the attacks coming her way.
Seconds out.
You ready? Fight!
All
round
set
two.
For round two between Lisa Kyriacou and Irina Chernyshova. Let's see how this plays out on the feet. I'd like to see how these two matchup on the feet. Irina pulled guard pretty quickly into that first round. She looks a little fatigued here, actually.
She's moving left and right, cutting the angles. You see Kyriacou cutting her off.
Nice right hand by Lisa there. They tie up.
We hear the corner of Lisa Kyriacou telling, what do you do? Beautiful dump.
Great
Nice
takedown by
trip.
Lisa Kyriacou.
Straight into half guard. Very, very tight there. We hear Chernyshova breathing deeply, trying to get, but she recovers her guard very nicely.
She does have a pretty active guard.
Yeah.
However, Lisa was very aware of all of the threats. We see her climbing her legs up again here, high guard. Nothing really coming from it though. And as the fight progresses and the fighters become sweatier,
Slippier and
it's going
tired,
to be
it's
a
gonna
lot
be harder.
harder to lock on things like triangles and arm bars from guard. We see her continually moving her hips, like trying to find angles and stuff, but Lisa's very aware of it. She's landing some decent ground and pound here.
Nice, yes. Active now. Putting a lot of pressure on her opponent. Short little punches there.
This fight in the flyweight division. It's nice to see JCK rounding out their female divisions here with some international talent. Like I said, I'd love to see a belt in this division.
Oh yes, that would be awesome.
Let's see it. Maybe even a tournament.
That would be.
That would be
we love
crazy.
that, yeah. So much pressure here from Kyriacou.
I mean, even at the highest levels of the sport.
I mean, the referee is looking at this. He's not really giving any warnings.
To me, it seems like, I mean, Lisa is dominating, but I don't think there's a danger of it being stopped here.
Why is the referee so crazy?
He's like, yeah, he's
now
looking
he's
over
saying
the
fight
action.
back.
Wow, I mean, if she keeps pouring it on, maybe she could secure the finish. The referee's like hovering right over the action.
And Irina needs to do something because the referee looks like he's getting ready to step in.
Yeah, she's trying to pin that arm down almost like a
Drops
crucifix.
the elbow.
Here we go. I mean, if she can chain a
Nice
few
elbow as well.
more of these strikes together.
And she's, look at that, how she's holding that right hand down with her left shin. Elbows the body.
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
elbows to the body.
Those are brutal. Guarantee Irina's not loving those.
Of course not.
More elbows to the body here.
Hits the face again. Works the body.
Lisa just all over her in the second round here, but Irina's able to re-guard.
Good for Irina to get back to a guard position. Try to slow the onslaught from Kyriacou. Chernyshova just needs to find a way to either sweep her or run to the back or even just get back to her feet.
Little over a minute left to go in this second round. It's played out very much like the first, although this time
I feel like she did even more damage.
Lisa has done a little bit more damage and was able to secure the takedown rather than Irina simply pulling guard. More big shots landed by the Australian fighter, looking to climb to 9-3 as a professional. She's being
Just relentless.
yeah, just high volume output.
Yeah, not anything too explosive going on, but it's just so grinding. Almost gets swept.
Great balance, great base on top by Lisa.
I think we're gonna see
She has shut almost everything Irina had for her on the ground down.
hammer fists,
Dominant end of the round here.
elbows.
Dropping bows. The end of the second round. It's all Lisa Kyriacou through 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Easy 2 rounds in the books for her.
Kyriacou dropping some power and just volume.
Сейчас тебе нужно минутку просто походить в стойке. Она даже не бьет, понимаешь? А знаешь, почему бьет? Она борьбы твоей боится. Это твое большое преимущество на отдыхе сейчас, ясно? Она ходит, даже на пятки наступает, понимаешь? Она даже не перемещается к ударной.
Oh, I said a lot, but Asma had more experience.
Let's take a look at the action from the second round. That's a great takedown by Lisa the Savage, and then we just see her laying on the ground and pound. There were
a couple of times the referee looked at that.
Exactly, he was hovering over the action. Looked like he was
He gave her
thinking
verbal
about
warning. Yeah, he told her fight back.
stepping in. The Savage laying the smackdown with the ground and pound. We are all set for round 3 here. I think Chernyshova needs a finish to win this fight. More than likely, she's down 2 rounds.
You ready? Fight!
Third and final round between these two female warriors in the flyweight division. 125 pounds, 57 kilos.
Now's the time to shoot in some leg kicks from Kyriacou and then aim for the head.
Kyriacou is looking really good here tonight. Dominant performance so far.
Oh, nice straight.
Nice right hand. They're swanging and banging. You know, she said in the pre-fight build-up that she'd love to get a finish here tonight. She has 8 pro wins.
Oh, nice stiff jab again.
7 by decision. Another finish on her record would look really good.
Chernyshova is tough, man. She throws back with a lot of power, but her boxing doesn't look at the same level as her grappling, which, you know, she has a beautiful guard.
I feel like she's been getting
very muscular.
the better of the striking
Chernyshova.
exchanges as well. Hey, can you read the Chinese character tattoo on Irina's back?
I cannot.
Love.
Really?
I. Just saw that. Interesting.
Oh, they clash there, both of them. And it's
see right there,
Kyriacou,
left shoulder blade. I. Oh, head
to
kick.
the head.
Oh, just like she said, we were talking to her in the gym today. She said she'd love to head kick her opponent. Another one, another one. Let's go.
Big punch.
Get her out of there.
Said the referee.
I can't be biased.
Push.
I can't be biased. I'm sorry. I mean, both
I
of
just
them are
want the
great.
action. Who knows, man? Chernysova's got
Oh,
really
leg
good
lock.
leg
Look at
lock.
this. She's going to roll
She's
for a
gonna
leg
roll
lock.
for a leg, yeah.
But she did it so slowly. It's like you could see, you could
now
see that coming.
Now the power of Kyriacou. Kyriacou needs to let hands go here.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, more of those.
Sit heavy on the hips and just let the hands go.
She's dropping hammers with that left hand. I feel if she put a few of those together, that could be a potential fight ender. We see Irina trying to roll through for this leg lock. Kyriacou is wise to it and keeps dropping the left hand. I feel like there's not a ton of power on her ground and pound shots, though. Like lots of volume, lots of output, but not like
Scary knockout power.
fight-ending knockout power.
Yeah, I think a knee to the body here, elbows to the body. Two minutes and 15 seconds left.
Trying to pin that arm down.
Oh, that was a heavy shot.
More left hands
That's
are
a
what the
heavy
doctor
shot.
ordered, and Irina's just in pure defensive mode, trying to hang on here and not get finished. It's been a great performance by Kyriacou. Now I just feel the cherry on top would be the finish, right?
Yeah, well,
Try to get her out of there. I asked her
Irina's
in the
Chernysova's
gym
tough
today.
as hell.
I asked her, like, do you feel pressure to finish the fight? Because on paper, you're clearly the favorite. She said, no, not at all. Just coming here to get the win. Of course, a finish would be nice. You never know how a fight's going to play out. You know, Irina has a lot of professional experience. She's a good fighter. And she's had, you know, some pretty good defensive skills on display here. Good defense.
Yeah, she was threatened with quite a few submissions as well. But Kyriacou is just very, aware of almost all the attacks that have been thrown her way.
Shut it all down and dominated the fight. A little less than a minute to go in this one. And in all likelihood, Lisa Kyriacou, the Savage, is going
50 seconds left.
to walk away with a unanimous decision.
How much does Lisa still have in the tank? Can she posture up here and drop some bombs? Literally right in front of her corner. Now she's going for an arm triangle. In the wrong position. Can she shift over to side control? She's starting to... This looks pretty good.
You see Irina is using the answer the phone defense. There's
And
still
also at the same time, she's also using her legs because she's got one leg trapped in there. But I think...
still a little bit of space in there.
Yeah, Kyriacou can go palm to palm here. She's trying to free that far leg, that left leg.
She wants to get...
If she passes that leg, Irina's in trouble.
10 seconds. Lisa lets it go to land some more ground and pound. And this one is going to go to the judges' scorecards. Although I think it's pretty clear who won the fight. Great performance by Lisa Kyriacou, the Savage from Australia. Absolute MMA. Hopefully we see her back in JCK. Like I said, if they did create a belt, she could be a contender for the belt in this division. You know, I would love to see her versus Liang Na.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a great fight.
They both have a win over...
Make that one next. Come on, matchmakers. Liang Na needs a challenge here, and I think Lisa Kyriacou could be a great fight for her. Look at this. We see Irina pull guard.
It looks like she was looking for that sacrifice sweep.
And then
throw, sorry.
That turned out to be a mistake because Lisa Kyriacou is just pounding on her from top position here. She saw all the submission threats coming. Gets a big takedown here as well in the second round. And this is the story of the fight right here. Lisa on top, landing ground and pound.
And the referee was looking at that pretty closely.
Great performance. I predict a 30-27 clean sweep. Let's see how the judges score this one.
After 3 rounds tough fight, we have the final official decision. 1号裁判30比27 Judge number 1 32-27. 2号裁判30比27 Judge number 2 32-27. 3号裁判30比27 Judge number 3 32-27. 本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定红方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing Australia, the Barbarian, Lisa Kyriacou.